Hello students, today we are going to start with mensuration, the chapter which is there in class 10. Yes, and in mensuration we have certain topics, cylinder, cone, sphere, everything. So we'll be taking cylinder today, but before that the previous knowledge that is required is, you all have learned, children, the area of a rectangle. Yeah, area of rectangle is length multiplied by breadth. Then you all know area of a circle, which is pi into square of the radius, pi r square. Circumference, which is also called as the perimeter, yes, of the circle, which is equal to 2 pi r. And last is the knowledge of volume. Volume of any figure, any solid regular figure, you can say, is area of the base multiplied by the third dimension. Now if I take a cuboid, yes, so volume will be equal to area of the, what is a cuboid? Cuboid is a three-dimensional figure of a rectangle. So area of rectangle is length into breadth, and if these rectangle goes to the same height h, yes, so volume becomes area of the base, that is length into breadth, multiplied by the third dimension, which is height, so L into B into H. Yes, now today we are going to start with, we'll deal with the topic cylinder and especially solid cylinder here. Now, how is a cylinder formed? Yeah, take a rectangular sheet of paper. This is the length and this is the breadth. You all know this. And what will be the area of this sheet of paper? That is length multiplied by breadth, which is the area of a rectangle. Yes. Now, if you fold this paper across this length, yeah, I have folded. The shape formed is called a cylinder. You have studied this in your lower classes also. What is a cylinder? What is a cone? Ice cream cones and all that. Yeah. So this is the shape which is called cylinder. Yeah. Now what has happened when I am folding it across the length, child? What has the length taken? The shape the length has taken is a circle. And if it was 5 centimeters, this circle, this length was 5 centimeters or 8 centimeters or whatever, it has changed to, this has taken the shape of a circle and changed to the perimeter of a circle. What is the perimeter of a circle? Yes, 2 pi r. So the length becomes, this length becomes 2 pi r. Yes, it becomes a circle of some radius r. Yes, and the breadth, the width, yes, what was takes the height, because this circle goes to a height along the whole width. So this is the height, breadth becomes the height. So what can we say about this cylinder? Cylinder is formed from a rectangle when it is folded across the length or across the width. Yes, that I'll show you. Yes, or across the width. When it is folded across the length, length becomes equal to 2 pi r. Whereas the breadth becomes equal to the height. So length into breadth is the area of rectangle. So what is the curved surface area? This is called as the curved surface area. Yes, why curved? Because this portion becomes a curve, takes a curve, yeah. So 2 pi r, length is 2 pi r and breadth is h. Clear? So the curved surface area becomes equal to 2 pi r h. Okay, children? Now coming to, if I fold this cylinder across the width, yes, across the breadth, again it takes the shape of a cylinder. You can see as it is here, you can see it will take the shape of a cylinder with a different radius and a different height. Now the breadth, yes, it becomes the circle, yes, and 2 pi r. And what is the perimeter of a circle? It forms the perimeter or the circumference of a circle, which is 2 pi into r, and the length becomes the height, because the circle goes along the whole length. Yes, and this becomes the height. Clear? So 2 pi r, breadth is now the radius and the height. They may vary in both the cases, but still the curved surface area remains the same. Okay. Now coming to total surface area. Now suppose you must have seen cylinders, children, which have a base. This is just a paper which have a base and a lid. Yeah, that is a closed at both ends. We say cylinder which is closed at both ends. and you want to know how much it has to be made out of a tin or a paper. What is the area of the paper needed to make a closed cylinder? Yes, so what will you do? How will you calculate the total surface area? See, you need this area, clear? That is the curved surface area you need, and we have already studied that curved surface area is 2 pi r into h. Why 2 pi r? R along the length becomes 2 pi r, and the breadth becomes the height. So 2 pi r h is this area. What about the base and the lid? They are both circular pieces, yeah? So when base is also a circle, and its area will be equal to pi r square, and the top lid is also a circle whose area is also equal to pi r square. Now if I add both the areas of the lid as well as the base to the curved surface area, I get the total surface area of this cylinder. Yes, so you can say total surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi r h, curved surface area, plus pi r square plus pi r square. Yes, that means 2 pi r square. And when you take pi r common, yes, you can factorize and get the other formula. Clear, children? Now coming to the volume. Volume, as I have already spoken, that volume is always of a regular solid. It is a regular solid when you form a cylinder. It's a regular solid because the same circle goes to the top. Yeah, it's a regular solid. Like in a cone, the circles are of diminishing size. Yes, when it comes to the top, the circle takes the shape of a point. Yeah. So, and when you come to the base, its area increases. The circles keep increasing as you come down, and as you go up, its circles are of diminishing area. But it is not the case in cylinder. Yeah. So any regular solid, any regular figure, we can find its 3D figure. We can find its volume by finding the area of the base into the third dimension. Now suppose this base was a triangular base like you have seen in a prism, and the base is triangular, it goes to some height. So area of that triangle multiplied by third dimension gives you the volume of the prism. Similarly, when you come to the volume of a cylinder, the base is circle. So what is the area of circle? Pi r square. Now it goes to a height h. So it is going area of the base multiplied by third dimension, that is the height. Yeah, to whatever height. If I say a glass is filled with water to a height h, some height, so you can easily calculate the area of the base of the glass multiplied by the height to which it is filled. Yes, so that gives you volume is pi r square multiplied by h, that is pi r square h.